One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you are a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. The clock, and they're hard workers.
The Noles, after ripping off that... Run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get in. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is
going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills, right? All week long. Pursue, pursue, pursue. The play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers are going to do. Sometimes they pirouette, they spin out, they try to reverse field, thinking they can be Superman and make a bunch of different guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play, and they create a huge loss for this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Floating away. At the 15, he's loose. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Touchdown Seminoles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to complete. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 45. Lowers those pads. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown doors. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richard. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. He's loose down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Commodores in the hurry-up. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Richard. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Richard. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
35, Vanderbilt, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Just a bit of a misfire there. Can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Commodores line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Florida State, 42. Vanderbilt, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play. and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, no! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pratt. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Lasso.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28.
First down, Commodores.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Seminoles! The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
63, Vanderbilt, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, it's McLeod. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. Lighting up. Just shedding tackles. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been... Possible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on his way. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jeff,